Hello, this is to begin to give you some basic instruction on how to use B3. Go to the DUI-clan website, and from the home page, scroll down the page slightly until you get to the forum hot topics. The very top one is the announcement for XLR stats. We're hoping to get this linked similar to the game tracker stats on the home page, but for now use this. Click on XLR stats. Come on. When it brings up the post, you'll see a HTTP link. Click on the link and it will open up another window to the B3 stats. This portion is going to be just a general overview of how things are laid out on here. I will go back and go over each tab in more detail later in the video. For the beginning here, we're going to look at just the top here, and you see Koa is number 1 for top 25 skill. We go to kills, and he's still there. Ratio, he's dropped a little bit, and then for the next two tabs, it's the top 13 weapons for kills, and the best maps is the last tab. Okay, let's go back to the top 25 skill, and if you scroll down the page, it lists the first 25 people. I'm down here in 25th. That doesn't stay there long, but if you look just below that, you'll see a couple more numbers. Those are the page numbers. Click on the next page and you'll see the next 25 and so on. If you don't see your name on the first page or the second, just continue on until you do see your name. Okay, let's go ahead and use like Little Rhino here. If you click on an individual person's name on this top 25 skill or any of these tabs as they are, if you click on that individual, it will bring up their skills, their deaths, etc., their normal rates. These other tabs I will go through again later in this video. To go back to any page, just click your back button on your browser and it'll take you back. On this first page here again, if you scroll down, you'll see the numbers for that and the first column of or first two rows of medals, and it tells you who's got what. And if you click on an individual medal, it will show you the top 10 people for that particular medal. And again, we scroll back. Okay, and that works for all of the medals. That should pretty much end. Oh, one last thing. These top two are the people that are currently on the server playing and what they are. Okay, like right now we got Muzzled, USA, JC, Koa, and Loader all playing. That ends this portion, and we will continue later. Okay, this video is going to cover the first three tabs: skill, kills, and ratio. If we're looking at an individual like Little Rhino, his skill is 2408.6. He's the third highest rated player on the server. He's killed people 1201 times. He's died 1159 times. He's got a little better than a +1 ratio for kills to deaths. He has played 1634 rounds. And a typical map consists of anywhere from 10 to 20 rounds, depending on the final score for the map. A map that ends 10 to 9 would have been considered to have 19 rounds in it. He's gone 11 times without dying. He's played 11 rounds without a death. He's also played 11 rounds where he's not survived. Okay, if we jump to kills, there really isn't much difference in other than the top three. The third person on kills is Travis. He's had the third most number of kills of anybody on the server. And then again, same thing with the ratio. You jump to it, it has a little bit of change. You'll notice that Koa has gone from first to third. That means he doesn't have the highest ratio of kills to death. That's this Cloud King guy. If you want to look at any individual, simply click on their name and it will bring it up. It will also bring up these other tabs, which I will cover here in a few moments. I will go over these other two tabs in the next segment of this video. Okay, to continue the video, we're going to click on the top 13 weapons. And if you look at the different weapons that are listed here, we'll use this one here. That means people have used it to rack up 7,791 kills with that particular weapon. If you click on it, it will show you who's used it the most, who has the most kills with that weapon. Okay, and the deaths and etc. Okay, and now if we jump to the top 13 maps, you'll see the best maps, the ones that have had the most kills and how many rounds they've had to play. If you click on an individual map, it will break it down. These are the 2 highest kill ratios on that particular map and how many rounds they've played on it. Okay, if we're looking at the weapons or the maps, again, if you scroll down, you'll notice these numbers. These are the other weapons and how many deaths they've created. So you're getting down even like to the Panzerfaust. It's had 1 death, and that's it. Okay, that ends this segment of this video. Okay, this is going to cover the individual tabs for an individual person. On this first page here, I'm just going to grab somebody like Traumas here. Okay, this just breaks down his basic stats again and compresses them. You'll see these different tabs down here at the bottom, and this is was his previous rank, this is his current rank on the system, and this is what he's going to be promoted to, but he needs 772 kills more to get that rank. If you scroll down, and the history tab is not active right now on the server, so let's click on weapons, and if you scroll down, you'll see the different weapons and how many kills he's got with each individual weapon. I don't know what this weapon is in our mod, but that's the one he uses the most to kill you. Okay, if you click on hit zones, it shows you where you shot him. You know, he's had 765 times he's been shot in the abdomen, and he's killed 941 times in the abdomen. I can't say that damn word. Anyway, you get the idea on that one. Map achievements. This is the various maps that we've played and how well he's done and how many rounds, how many deaths, kills, etc. And you can click on each individual map, and it will open it up, and it'll show you the people that have done the best on it, or where they stand, how many times they've killed somebody. Okay. If you're clicking on the actions, he's got planted the bomb 437 times, picked it up 231 times. Okay, and his worst enemies is Bilko, followed by Koa and Punisher and Loader. The other people are the top 10 that kill him the most. The world is everyone else, so he doesn't do too bad against the world. And that's pretty much all of these tabs. Again, you can do that by clicking on anyone that's in the list, and the same tabs shows you what they've done. See, he uses that same weapon as Traumas. This is Racer. Okay, Racer he's trying to go to the rank that a couple ranks down from where Traumas is, and he needs another 325 kills for that. That should end this segment of this video. Okay, this portion of this video is going to cover the medals at the bottom of the page. If you scroll down, you'll see the various medals, and there are more than just these 2 columns of them. If you click on page 2 and scroll down, you notice that the medals have changed. And if you click on the 3rd page, again, the medals have changed. Okay, so let's go back to the 1st page, and we'll just take a look at a couple of these. You can click on each one of these individually to look at what they are. We're going to do the top 5 here on each page are the good medals, and these are the ones that are the shame medals. Best snipers. Okay, that's recoil, followed by hawk. And you can see who the better snipers are. Okay. Same thing. Who's more or less target practice, and the various people. You can click on any of these individuals, and it will take you to their stats page. Again, for weapons history, worst enemies. And then there's like who's had the most, been bashed the most. And if you're up here, this is who does the most bashing, which is Cannon. Goes down there at the bottom. Not many people do bashing. So, but those are the various medals, and you can click on any of them individually to see who they are. That should end the B3 video.